So, funny story. Yeah, I'm just chilling out, making some narcotics. And this is a everyday thing. So, yeah, I think it might be time. I mean, the crotch has been great. Crotch has been amazing. Living inside of a crotch has been phenomenal experience. Just saying. I think everybody should try it for at least a little while. Kind of life-changing. Just saying. But I think it might be time for us to go look for another base location. Yeah. Which is unfortunate because I love living in the crotch. And we just got water and everything set up here. But I think it may be time for us to go figure out a better spot. Let me get all of this, put it inside of here. So today, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go look and see if we can go find a spot that is worth moving to because, I mean, I've even seen it down in the comments that, what was the one? I think it's funny. Every time Phlinger goes out, or every time some, a creature goes up against the wall, Phlinger always comes out to watch it die. I'm not coming out to watch it die. I'm coming out to make sure it doesn't freak out and charge like the, like the bear did the other day. Yeah, because I know there's propensity for that to happen, and then that means that everything's just gone to crap. And I don't like living like that, knowing that at any time something can come over here, have a really bad day, and just wreck me for any reason. So, yeah, I do believe today is the day that we are going to figure out a place to move. Although there is a couple things I want to take a look at before we do this. Let's see. Okay, so making narcotics now. Craft 100 cementing paste. Okay, I want to get this one done before we leave the base. And then also, let's see. Okay, this is all thralls here. I think we may have to eventually set over with that. What is the decoy? Hollow decoy grenade. 10 cement? Really? Dang, these things are spendy, man. I have to use 3 of them? You suck, dude. I would never use these things in normal gameplay, and it's forcing me to make them. Well, what? Can I circumvent that? Can I, like, be like, no, I don't want to do that. Let's do something 10 split. Okay. I've only found 1 supply crate so far, and I figured it was like an event thing because it said start event. It wasn't an outpost, anything like that. It was just a random crate that I saw on the way over to the ruins over on the other side. Yeah, I could do this one. I mean, a parasaur would be good. I mean, we could go knock that out, and then for that we could tame a baryonyx. I mean, can't really go wrong with a baryonyx. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, parasaur on that. See what I mean? Right here, and I have no idea if it's gonna, you know, eat a bug and charge over that gate and just get really angry at me. So yeah. All right, are those narcotics done? Almost 68, and after that, cementing paste. Yeah. So while the crotch has been good, and I mean, there's one thing that we do need to get done before we do this, because I'm just saying. Now we have running water right in the crotch. All right, so yeah, now. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to do it. All right, but insert whatever name for that you want. Let me know down in the comments. Please keep it PG-13. All right. But yeah, now that we've got that, now we've got to wait on the cementing paste. Bring you guys back here in just a minute. All right, and there's my 100. Let's see what else it gives me. $100 stone arrows, 50 rain headshots with weapons. That's Alpha Raptor. Could do it, but that could take me a little bit. This one right here is probably super easy, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably work on this one. Yeah, what all can I learn now? You guys done? Oh. Yeah, that's fun. Let's get out of here before they aggro on me. Yeah. See, this is the kind of crap that I want to avoid, so yeah. Alright, well, let's go take a look. Also, we can keep an eye out for Thylas where I'm just saying. Let's see, what kind of... I don't have a drop-in trap. If we need a drop-in trap, we can get one of those while we're out and about. Let's see, let's take you. And you're male, so if we see a female Thyla, we need to tame it. At least a decent one. Hey, look, I killed a bison. Okay, so now what I was thinking about is I want to build... I more specifically want to look for base spots in this 4x4 right here. See the grid? This 4x4 I think could be best. I don't want it inside the city. I don't want it over here. But I'm thinking down over around in here is where I more specifically want to look at for now. Just to see if we've got resources, everything like that. So today we're going to go look for best base locations. Let's do this. All right, now there's a few different things that I want to... I mean, when I'm looking for a base spot, especially on my first playthrough, second playthrough, third playthrough, those are the cool looking bases. You know, this is in a really good spot because it's pretty location. No, I want one that has, you know, it's got metal nearby, it's got obsidian nearby, it's got silica pearls nearby, it's got a place where you can go get chitin nearby, it's got access to organic polymer nearby, it's got access to everything nearby that is just literally as quick as picking up an Argent and then going for a little flight. Yeah. And then coming back and then grabbing that. There's a lot of pretty spots, though. I mean, the pull to, you know, build in a pretty spot is pretty tempting. But I don't want to do it. At least, I mean, if I can find a spot that's, like, in all this stuff that is still pretty, I will absolutely do it. Matter of fact, I want to go down this a little bit. Although, I do think I want to be up high. Not on the bridges. If you build on the bridges, it cuts off your spawns. If you build on the lower section of the bridge, you will have things dropping out of the sky onto your head. So, I don't think I can deal with a Thyla jumping on top of my head while I'm out, you know, trying to craft cementing paste or something, you know? Or a bear. A bear dropping on your head in the middle of... Hello? That was weird. Okay, a bear dropping on your head while you're out and about trying to get, you know, anything done inside of your base would just be a nightmare. That is a 135 snow owl. I think we may actually have to redirect our efforts. That's a 135 snow owl, everybody. Is there a good spot for a taming pen down here? Horse. This might be all right. Okay, it looks like we are, yeah, instead of going out looking for base locations, we are building a trap because I just found a 135 snow owl. see if we can get this guy. First, gotta pull him out of the sky. I wish I had some rare flowers on me. All right, buddy. I'm nowhere near prepared for this. We got a little bit of protection. Sure. Yeah, it's got the right arrows on there. Shaking his head. He's like, no, this isn't happening to me. I just woke up, had my waffles, man. Now I'm stuck in this cage and this guy's shooting me these things. It's making me really drowsy. What the hey? Yeah, I get you, man. I've had those days too. Wait. Okay. I mean, I need to make trank darts when I get back to base. The 135 owl? Yeah, imagine the healing that we're going to be able to do. Oh, yeah, that's right. We'll be able to bandage. Oh, I'm choking up thinking about this. Actually, I'm having a hard time breathing. No. But yeah, we'll be able to bandage all the wounds in the base. Come on. I will go craft a bow and shoot your butt. Okay, not necessary. Nailed it. Wrong button. All right, let's get Dodo out of here. What is in Dodo's inventory? All right, you hang tight, dude. Let's go get some prime meat. There's a parasaur over there. That's a great looking theory. Mind me, I also need to set up beer barrels. Come here, dude. I am so sorry. You were just sitting here chilling out, taking your little baby down to the river. And here I come along and ate you. So sorry. Okay, apparently that guy went into the mesh. That'll do. Stop. Stupid bugs. You didn't get hit, did you? No. Okay, good. All right, what is your pre-tame stats? I didn't even take a look. Not like they matter that much. You got really good stamina. That's really all I care about. All right, nailed it. All right, now we wait. That was quick. I'm going to call this guy... Knight Rider. And he's going to have, like, some sort of thing on the back of his saddle. He's going to talk to me. And I'm going to be like, yeah, where are we going to, Kit? He's like, I don't care. Do whatever. Jump off a cliff. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, no, I meant you. And I'm like, no, let's go. And he's like, no, dude, I'm cool. And he's like, no, man. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then he's going to just sigh and be like, oh, hey, these are actually decent stats. I mean, melee damage is pretty low, but, you know, that's okay. All right. Come here, Knight Rider. Let's get you in here. Yeah, we have Snow Owl. All right, let's go over and take a look at that. Now that we've had that brief distraction, let's go take a look at a few spots over there and go see what all we can get. Okay, I probably should have grabbed the meat from the Thyla. Where's the bag? There you are. Sure, I'll just take all that. Thanks, dude. Also, you can keep spoiled meat. All right, let's do this. Put the spyglass over here, and we may end up getting distracted again. Who knows? I have no idea. So, is this just runes, or is... No, that's just... Oh, man. They were just sitting there, living their best life as runes, and then a big piece of Rockwell came and smacked him. Don't you hate it when Rockwell does that? I mean, just out of nowhere. All right, and that's a regular one. It's when they're named, that's when it's a bad thing. This could be promising. Because right here, this patch right here, I mean, I know there's a bunch more like it. There's no revenants here. You notice that? Which means you can just freely come down here and harvest up as much polymer as you want. That's not bad. Huh. Okay, what about over in here? Let's go take a look over in this section then before we fly up. Because what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by an owl, was that when I build, I think I probably want to build up kind of high so where I have the option to go down. But, I mean, maybe. I mean, there's pros and cons to both of that. Is that a named one? Outpost defense small, okay. The named ones will shoot you with turrets right quick. And here's this, and this is the entrance to the lower city right here as well. Are you an alpha raptor, sir? No, you're too small for an alpha raptor. I do want to get myself a Sol one here soon, too. That is definitely something we're getting. Oh, remind me, when on our shopping list, when we come back, we need to grab a parasaur and bring it with us. I mean, honestly, this spot right here is not a bad spot. There's the city. Can you build up in the city? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Here's a path up over here. And once again, the biggest letdown of this map, you can't go inside these big buildings. I mean, that would be so cool. It even has a glowy door. The runes are a nice touch, though. Scorpion. It's right here. This is also close to the teleporter platforms, where we can make cryos. And it also has a water source, too, as well. All right, but let's get over here. Let me get my stamina. I want to go take a look at a couple places over there. We also need to make sure there's water close by to where we're going. All right, now this is what I meant by the lower sections of the bridges. These areas right down here, now they do actually have natural paths that go to them, which is kind of cool. But there's a bunch of nasty stuff that spawns down here. There's even elephants that jump off cliffs. I mean, I'm just saying nasty. That takes some serious guts to do that. I'm just saying. Is that a mutated green baby parasaur? Oh, I was so hoping you'd be like level 140 or something. Dude. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. It's even sheep. And then I've already taken a look at down there. That was all yesterday. Down there on the beaver area, that is actually a pretty good base spot. But in order to go do anything, you have to fly upwards. Which is kind of a bad thing. So actually, I think I would rather base in a spot in between. Like, yeah, because there's this up here. And there's that down there. Actually, let's take a look up here real quick. Okay, right here. This is surprisingly flat right here. And right here on the map, this is where I'm at. All right. And it's not... Okay, never mind. We'd have the same problem. And if we wanted to, we could go, up on top of there, because these areas up here, they are just completely flat, just obscenely flat. Like the flattest of the flat, because, yeah. Hello. Never mind. Look at this. This is great. You didn't even build out onto the neck. Yeah, but look at this. Very high up. You could see everything. It's kind of cool. But I do want to go take a look at that area over there real quick. So this is actually a good spot. And this spot is located right here on the map. But you have to have, the desire to, whenever you... you're going to be ultimately safe. But you also have to have the desire to, whenever you leave the base, you're in for a flight. Another spot that I saw... Or where are you? I do want to go take a look over here, though. Also, there's another... Actually, I want to take a look at this platform, too. Alright, so here's another one of those. It's identical to the other one. Only this one overlooks the city, or parts of it, parts of the lower city. And also this over here. Now, is this an active Revenant area? There is. Okay, so there's gloons and everything down here. I definitely want to get myself a gloon here soon. Absolutely want to get myself a gloon. Maybe a couple of them. Yeah, this down here could be good, could also be bad. And we'd have all the resources from this, which there's some pretty good ones. Yeah, let's fly over to this other area over here. I want to take a look at this as well. Yeah, it's like this spot right here. This spot is wicked pretty. There's a waterfall right there. There's a waterfall right there. A bunch of waterfalls over here. Got dillos in the water. Everything. That's a big plus. Ocelotons in the backyard. 25. Now I know where to go to find Ocelotons reliably. I know they... Oh, hello. And... random on... Oh, there's a bunch of onyx over here. Whole bunch of onyx. Okay. That Argent is kicking... Oh, no, that owl is kicking that thing's butt. Okay. No longer kicking its butt, but... it's very bloody. Alright. Let's get up here. Hello. Now this is a spot. Uties and Carnos and Sabers and little mosh pit right outside of it. Oh, man, I'm digging that. And this spot right here, look at this. Pretty flat and everything. Overlooks the city. Overlooks that ravine down there. Yeah, it's a bit of ways away from everything. But this is actually a really good spot. Is there any, like, standing water in just a mud puddle that a Carno made in the snow? Maybe peed in a little bit. So anything that we can pull water from, I'm fine with. I'm not seeing anything. I mean, we'd be reliant on rain. Not absolutely a bad thing. But back here... It's got bears. That's always a plus, right? More Uties. A lot of Uties. This is a pretty cool spot, but there's no water. How about down a little bit lower? What about that spot down there? And this spot right here, this is located right here on the map. See that flat section over there, but it doesn't look like there's nearly enough real estate over there. All right, this spot, it's... I mean, you'd have to pillar build it, but... I mean, it's alright. There's still no water. I'm gonna go take a look at another spot I've been kind of eyeing. Oh, let me get some stamina here really quick. I'm gonna go take a look at another spot I've been kind of eyeing, just curious about it. I'm gonna go take a look up here. Just to see. I mean, this spot right here is good, but it's all canyon right here. A lot of water down there, though. Okay, hold on. I'm getting distracted. That's a 140 male argent. Way, way up there. There's Uties right there. Let's get these Uties off of here. Come on, over the edge, guys. Yeah, you can definitely reach me, I swear. Come on. Thank you, Mr. Carno. And your buddy, Mr. Carno. And Mr. Udy, of course, decided he was going to fear roar me. That's fair. Oh, good catch, tree. Man, don't you love it when a tree is looking out for you? That's the best. Thanks, dude. Alright, did you fall down? You did. Alright. Make sure it's not too much of a gap. Okay. Let's go. Now, which one were you? 95. 140 right there. With a baby, even. And you know, I probably should have thought this through. I don't have anything to tame this. But we'll trap it and then we'll go back to base here really quick. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back to base now. Because we know where this guy's at. All right, yeah, let's head back to base and let's go repair all this stuff really quick. All right, so let's take that, put that out of here. Let's see, let's get metal. We've got plenty of metal over here. The saddle. Oh, we need to learn owl saddle. There we go, snow owl saddle. And then also, the one thing I want to do. I want to make a fabricated crossbow. I think we might have enough. How much organic polymer do we have? Not enough. All right, well, we're going to definitely have to do that. I really, really want that. But yeah, let's get... I'm going to get some more gunpowder up and made here really quick. And then we're going to head over with some trank darts. Also, we're going to use some trank arrows as well. And I do need to craft 100 trank arrows. Or stone arrows, so yeah. Let's see. Let's get that up and going. And then... stone arrows, okay. Okay, I need flint. Alright. Alright, and I just learned bonded taming with my points that I just got, so... yeah, we're gonna go with that. Also, let's see, we've got 50 bullets. Weapons, ammo... 50 trank darts. That'll work, and then we'll go back and get our Argent. Also, I need to take this, take you, throw you out. There you go. Nailed it. Now we actually have a backup flyer in case of bad things happen while we're out and about. And we're about to get another backup flyer. I'm using up all my narcotics, aren't I? I am. How many narcotics do I actually have in base? I've got 100. Plus the ones in the smithy. I'm not going to miss that noise of things slowly dying on the, on the spikes. Actually, you know what? Let's take the... let's take you. All right, come on, kid. Let's go. All right. Getting here was so much faster. There you are. See if we can lure you in. Come on. Yeah. You really want a piece of this owl. Come on. Hit me once. Come on. There you go. Let's fly around this way. Oh, I just de-aggroed him because I sprinted. Come on.
This overlook is a perfect spot to take in most of the city from a safe distance. Try to make a mental map of the best routes in and out. You'll almost certainly need them later, when you go after the Codex in the palace.
There's one headshot. There's two headshots. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one counting that one down. There's three. There's four. This is a pretty Argent. Come on, I need your face. Oh, it's not your face. How's your face? And you're down. Nailed it. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, your pre-tape stats are atrocious. Okay, that's gonna be a bad Argent. I'm just saying. Still gonna be a level 140 Argent, though. Here we go. Let's go get some prime meat. It's a Yudi over there. Got some farting fluffers there. All right. Okay. There's a bunch down below. All right, let's go down, take a look down here. This is kind of cool, actually. Hey, Thyla. Level 60. What is up? What is going on up here? Oh. Hi, bears. You take out the Argents. We're prime, but let's go. Whoa, hello. Okay, this is actually pretty fun jumping off that cliff. Rudons. Bigfoot. Wait. Oh, it's an elephant. No, I don't want to mess with that. Let's get over here and see if we can find a Parasaur. It's been a minute since I fought anything with an owl. Forgot how slow they attack. I should probably harvest you up with the Thyla. Do you think I'm gonna do that? Yeah, good call on the Thyla. All right, thanks, Toffee Nut. I'm gonna put you back in your little dark hole. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I am enjoying the speed of the owl. It's a little bit it's a little bit better than an Argent, so pretty good. Oh, we got the baby argentavis here as well. Nice. That should be more than enough. All right, there we go. All right, now while we're waiting on that... Oh, there's the baby Argent again. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take a look at some night vision. Arno. And we can look for Thylas in style now, I'm just saying. And maybe Microraptors as well. Okay, I don't want to look for those. Alright. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Don't move. Well, 50. Really? Okay, he's aggroed on something down there. Last thing I want is that guy to come pick a fight with me while I'm busy taming up an Argent. That would not be good. Alright, I am changing his name because I actually think Kit is just a better name than Knight Rider. There we go. Kit. That works. And he'll lure me off many cliffs. And it's up. I don't know what I'm even going to call this thing yet. Let's take a look at his stats. Oh. Okay, well, I do have the 30% imprint. So that's surprisingly not bad. I'm quite impressed. It's very much a porker. All right, let's see. See, we have Dodo, and now we'll have Dillo. No clue why. But yeah, let's see. In my mind, it makes sense. A little bit, not a lot, but, you know, a little bit. So let's see. Let's go like that. This up. I will take you. And now we have an Argent. And, well, 2 Argents now. And a new Snow Owl. So, yeah, that was a pretty good distraction, you know? So we set out looking out for, different base locations. And I do want to look at one last one here really quick. But, yeah, I ended up getting distracted by so many different cool things. So, such is the way of Ark. And I've noticed that Lost Colony is even worse for the little distractions. Because there's certain things that, if you see something that is high level, you need to take advantage of it in that moment, because the amount of times that you find high-level things, it's few and far between. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's one spot over here I want to take a look at. I saw it on the map right here. This is it. It's this little... Yeah, it's this riverbed right here. And then there's that. And that's a good spot, too. Hello. Okay. Of course I'm going to take a look at these guys. Let's see. Managarms in this area. little bit of metal. Not a lot, but a little bit of metal. This is an alright spot. I mean, it's not the best, but it is alright. There is fresh flowing water. That's kind of huge. Right, maybe I'm just looking in the wrong spot. Maybe I'm too too attached to the idea of being in the middle of the map. Maybe I should just find a good spot that I just like instead. Because normally when on my first playthrough, it's like as effective and efficient as possible. Which is good. Sometimes that kind of puts you in bad situations, or bad spots, I should say. There's Raptor down there. All right, let's head back to base. Let's drop this stuff off. This up here is also a really good spot, but I'm not sure where I would get water here. Oh, okay, never mind. As I get closer, there's a waterfall right there. That's where you would get water. And this is green, too. I mean... You know how much I like green, right? Manic-arm. A level 110 Manic-arm. So let's take a look up here. This is a pretty decent spot. Although I don't see too many places for metal. And there is some. Okay, never mind. It's just hidden. Some there, some there, some there, there. Over there. View right here. This is not bad. Also, for any that are interested, it's located right here on the map. Alright, let's head back to base. Let's go drop this stuff off. And I totally forgot I was going to claim that 140 baby Argent. Oh, well, too late now. Already left render. That sucks. I totally spaced it. I was just happy to get out of there. Alright, back at base. Now we have multiple Argents. Please throw you out. We've got Dodo. We've got Dillo. Makes no sense except for in my head. Apparently we've got combat music somewhere around here. But yeah, I do think that's probably where I'm going to end it for today. I mean, I set out looking for base locations, but I ended up getting thoroughly distracted by good distractions. A Snow Owl and an Argent. So hey, we've got those now, which is huge. Alright, so hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger. And take it easy, everybody. And also, of the ones that I found today, which ones do you guys think was the best location? I want to know down in the comments down below. Also, I'm probably going to have a dedicated, probably the next video, where I put away the spyglass and we just go around, we look at a whole bunch of base locations. It'll be much easier, especially now that we have the owl. And bless you, Drakeling. All right, take it easy, everybody.